In this video, we'll look at the WASSCE 2023 question number 3, OBJ, the Nigerian paper. And it says that solve, and that is an initial equation. It says solve 2 raised to the power 5x divided by 2 raised to the power x equals the fifth root of 2 raised to the power 10. Before we start, if today is your first time on my students class channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so that you'll be promptly informed anytime we upload a new video. And hey, one more thing, click the like button so that the video can reach a lot of people. Thank you. Now let's continue. So this is how we solve this. There is indices. So let's put down the question: 2 raised to the power 5x divided by 2 raised to the power x equals the fifth root of 2 raised to the power 10. The root of 2 is the same as 2 raised to the power half. The root of a is the same as a raised to the power half. So that is what we do. We will write the 2 raised to the power 5x here divided by 2 raised to the power x, and then we will change this to 2 raised to the power 10. Then the fifth root will be to the power 1/5. All right, so that is square root. So when we write this, that is the third root, and that is the same as a raised to the power 1/3. If we do this and put a small 4 here, that is the fourth root, that is a raised to the power 1/4. So in the same vein, if we have 5 here, this will be a raised to the power 1/5 here. All right, so let's get on with this. So 5 goes here, 1, 5 will cancel this, we will have 2 here. Let's simplify this because we have the same base here, 2 and 2 here. We will write the base once, and because we have division here, we will subtract the exponent. So we have 5x minus x equals, then here will be 2 raised to the power 2. Now, if we look at the left and the right side, we have just one term here and one term there. And because they are the same, 2 and 2, because the base numbers are the same, it implies that for them to be equal, their exponents must also be the same. So this implies that 5x minus x equals 2. And of course, these are like terms. These are 2 terms. I have 5x minus 5. I can subtract x from 5x, x is 1x. So 1x from 5x, I get 4x here, and there is 2. And I'll divide both sides by 4. So 4 here, 1, 4 here, 1, 2 into 2 is 1, then 2 into 4 is 2. All right, so I have x to be equal to half. That is it. Now I can also use the calculator to solve this. That is pretty simple. Always I tell students that when you are dealing with equations, if you see this sign in an objective question, it is pretty simple. So let's look at how we can also do this by using the calculator. So let's try this and see here. If we look at this, what we see over here, we have the left side of the equation, then we have the right side. So I'm going to simplify the right side first. I'll look at the right side. So that is the right side of the equation. That is the fifth root of 2 raised to the power 10. I'm going to type this here, shift and that, and I will have this here. I'll press 5. So that is the fifth root, and I'll press on the right cursor key, and I'll press 2. Then I have this x to the power box here, so I'll press on this and I'll have the power box here. Then I'll type in 10 and I'll press on the equal sign. So on the right hand side I have 4. So the whole of this right hand side, what I have here is 4. So what I want to do is that I want to find a number which when I put into the x I'll get 4, because it is an equation, so the left and the right side have to be equal. So I'll pull up my calculator, and what I'm going to do is to type only the left expression. So I'll press 2 and press on the x to the power box here, and I'll press 5 and I'll press alpha because I want to type x, alpha x here, and then I'll press on the cursor key to bring the blinking cursor down to the base, and I'll press on the division sign, press 2, press on shift again. Okay, sorry, this is not going to be shift. This x the power box here, then I'll press alpha and press x here. Okay, so that is that. So I'm going to press on calc, C-A-L-C, it means calculate. So I'll say calculate, and the calculus will ask me what is the value of x here. Then I'll try the option A. The value is 1 out of 3, and I'll press on the equal sign, and the calculus will say, okay, if I put 1 out of 3 into it, I get 2.5198421. That is not correct. Of course I should get 4 because the left and the right side must be equal, because this is an equation. So that means option A is wrong. Let me check option B. So you're not going to erase anything, just leave it there and press calc again. So the 1 out of 3 or 1, that is just a sign. That means that divided by, that is the recent one that you just did. So don't care about this. Just go on, just move on to the option B. Press 1 and press on the sign again, 5, and press on the equal sign, and once again I get 1.7411011127, and that is not 4, so option B is not also correct. So you can be doing this faster. Once you practice with the calculator, you can be moving at a very faster pace. So let me try the option C again. I'll just be leaving the expression on it, and I'll press on calc again. So you see the recent one that I just typed, that's 1 out of 5. So let me try the option C. 1, you can use this division sign if you want, divided by 2, and you press on the equal sign, and you see 4 there. So on the right hand side I have 4, and on the left hand side too I have 4. So this makes option C correct. So there is the correct answer. Of course you can try the D, but there is no need. If you put 1 divided by 4 there, you are not going to get 4. Look at it, I had 2, so it is not 2 is not equal to 4. So that makes the option C the correct answer. So if you're solving an objective question, there is no need to go through this mess. You can just simplify the right and check the left one too to see if they match.